Welcome back to my channel. This year, I embraced a new perspective as a minimalist. So in this video, I'd like to talk about 7 items that I let go of based on my new perspective. It will surely be productive for your simple life as well, so please watch this video until the end. Alright, let's get started. Lightness. Lightness. So this is the new perspective that I've gained this year for my simple life. Because I realized that lightness equals the ability to take action. To make it simpler, if you carry lighter things, there's no waste of energy, and that makes you take initiative more, and you'll be happy. For example, if you carry a kilo less stuff for your bicycle trip, you'll be lighter physically, and will be able to get your destination easier. On the other hand, you'll be exhausted just pedaling with the heavy stuff, and you'll lose the motivation to go somewhere. And by the time you get to the destination, you'll be too tired to do sightseeing. In other words, the lightness of your luggage is directly linked to your mobility. This principle applies not only to travel, but also to everyday life. For example, between heavy boots and lightweight sports shoes, which ones would you prefer to move around in? Obviously, lightweight sports shoes, right? Simply put, in everyday life, having lighter items tends to boost motivation and initiative. And you'll feel better if you carry less weight. Alright, let's go to the place I always wanted to go and challenge some new things. It'll also affect your mental health positively like this. I want to live a positive and happy life, so I decided to this perspective of lightness into my simple life. So my new rule is to carry as much light as possible. Okay then, by following this rule, I'll introduce you to 7 items that I let go of this year. First, coat. Firstly, this coat. These coats are pretty heavy, right? It was my favorite one. I used it for over 5 years, but I decided to get rid of it. It was difficult for me, but there was another rule that helped me let go. The rule is to let go of your clothes you haven't used for a year. Actually, this coat has been sitting in the closet for more than a year. First I thought, yeah, I would use it one day, but that one day never comes. Now I truly think so. So I let it go with lots of appreciation. Second, car. So this was the heaviest thing I let go of this year. I used to live in a village where a car was a must. But I moved to a city recently, so I didn't feel it's necessary that much. To be honest, I didn't use it that much this year, and the car was half broken, so I decided to let go. But still, I had my doubts. Because cars are such a convenient technology, and you never know, I might need it again. When I get stuck making decisions, there's a question that I recently asked myself. If your friend asks you to sell it, and you ask yourself that question, do you want to sell it? Simply put, if the answer is no, I'll keep it. And if it's yes, I'll give it up. Because people generally don't want to sell things if they really need them. For example, even if you are asked to sell your life for $100 million, you never want to sell it, right? So going back to the question, when you ask yourself if you want to sell this item or not, and your answer is yes, that means you might not need it right now. And also this time for my car, my answer was yes. After selling the car, I really felt great. I realized how refreshing it feels to get rid of physically heavy items. Awesome. Third, desk. So the next one was my desk. I've been using it for more than 25 years since I was a child. I use it no matter the number of scratches or how broken the drawers were. But actually, this was something I've always wanted to let go of. Simply because it has a lot of bad memories. I didn't like to study there. When I look at this desk, memories of unwillingly studying for exams in Japan come flooding back. But since my parents bought it for me, and I've had it for so long, there's a sentimental attachment, which is why I couldn't let it go until now. But with the rule of having lighter items this time, I was finally be able to make the decision to give it up. Thank you very much for everything. After that, I chose a simple desk from IKEA as a new one. By changing the desk, the atmosphere of the room became lighter and brightened my feelings too. Whew. Fourth, HDD. For YouTubers filming massive amount of data, it can be a serious issue how to manage all that. I used to use this Buffalo HDD, 8TB before, but it's so bulky and heavy. There's no way I can take it on my travels. And this SanDisk SSD and Google Drive solved my problem. First, this SanDisk SSD. It's so small and light. Just perfect for traveling. Can you believe how much it can store? 4 TB. Wow! On this SSD, I basically put the data that I need right now for video editing. I've traveled often this year and filmed a lot, so I really appreciate it. Next is Google Drive. It's so useful that you can download the data anytime, anywhere you want, as long as you have the internet. So I put some data from the past and the ones I want to share with my friends. Thanks to the combination of the SSD and Google Drive, I've been able to work more minimally and efficiently. Fifth, wallet. I used to have this leather wallet, but I didn't use it at all this year. So I decided to let go of it. What? You don't use a wallet? How do you live then? You might think so. Don't worry, I have an alternative. I'll show you. Ta-da! This one. It's the security belt from Monbel. I bought it this year for the bicycle trip in Europe to put my some valuables in it, like a passport. The best part of this security belt is that it's lighter than a wallet, and you can put not only money, but some small stuff like a passport and pens. More than anything, you can hang it around your neck, always like this. So you don't have to be like, oh, where's my wallet? Anymore, because it's here. Even though my bag got stolen in Europe, this one survived. So I decided I'll be using it as my wallet in the future. Sixth, big backpack. Back in time, when I was a backpacker, I used to carry a huge backpack like this one. It's so convenient to be able to carry such a large quantity, but I ended up putting in too much stuff, and it was extremely heavy. Plus, since it's big, I couldn't carry it on the airplane. So instead, I got this bag. With this one, you won't put too much stuff, and also have a size to carry on the airplane. So your trip will be very pleasant. I've once again realized that lightness equals motivation. Seventh, electric shaver. I used to shave my beard every day with this before, but electric shavers are quite heavy. So I was wondering what I should do. And then one day I thought, if I have a longer beard, I won't need to shave it every day. I was right. So now, instead of using the electric shaver, I'm using this lightweight shaver. It helped me a lot on the trip this year. Okay, that's all everyone. How did you like it? I know we all have some for having things, but I think it's a great idea to choose them by weight. Lightness equals the ability to take action. So that's why I wear lighter clothes today. So please try it yourself. Alright then, see you next week. Bye! Whew.